I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. People be realizing their worth and their value way too. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. People be realizing their worth and their value way too motherfucking late. Like, they gotta go through a whole lot of shit for them to be like, I know my value now. I know my worth now. Like, I'm telling you, they gotta go through breakups, mental fucking confusion, financial loss, death. I mean, they have to go through a lot of motherfucking shit in order to fucking realize their worth. Stop motherfucking allowing someone to motherfucking tell you, you know what I'm saying, oh, you're not worthy of this, or you're not worthy of that. Motherfucker, you don't know me. You don't know what the fuck I've been through. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't there when I was motherfucking had my back against the wall. And the situation for me is just like, this goes for men and motherfucking women. Like, stop realizing your worth on your last breath. You know what I'm saying? Stop realizing your worth on your last breath. Stop telling people to value you. First of all, let me tell you something. Value yourself first. Value yourself first. Showcase that you care about you. How you dress, how you speak, how you have conversations with people, how you care for people. But most of all, care for yourself. If you don't keep yourself up, if you don't showcase that you're happy with self, then motherfucker, it ain't nothing you can do for nobody else. I don't give a fuck if you're trying to help somebody. I don't give a fuck if you're trying to send somebody money or be there to support somebody's business. Whatever it is, to love someone else. A lot of times you have people that fall short because they want to help everybody else but not develop themselves financially, physically, emotionally, spiritually. They don't want to help themselves, but they're helping everybody else. Stop giving the shirt off your back. Stop doing it. It's okay sometimes to be selfish. It's okay sometimes to look out for motherfucking numero uno. It's okay. Let me be the first one to tell you, know your worth. Stop waiting to the last motherfucking second to be like, well, maybe I should know my worth more. Maybe I should value myself more. If you're waiting for someone to give you this big up, this standing ovation, someone to charge your fucking batteries, that's the problem. Motherfuckers always want somebody to charge their batteries, but don't know how to, they don't learn how to fucking charge their own batteries themselves. I listen to you, I get motherfucking moved. I get motherfucking motivated. And I'm excited. I'm ready to tackle the world. I'm ready to start my business, lose some weight, jump back on a horse and fucking learn how to love people, learn how to talk to people, learn how to cherish life. I'm learning. I'm so energized. But the thing about it is, no one should be charging you to the point where you're codependent on them all the time. I want to empower people so that way they can think for themselves, so they can be excited about themselves and what they have going on. I don't need you to say I need another hit. I need another daily dose. You got to learn how to motherfucking be your own drug. Be your own drug. Be your own level of contagiousness. Be your own level of motherfucking internal power. That's the problem. A lot of people don't know how to empower themselves. They don't know how to take a message and build off the message so that way they don't have to keep on going back to the source. You need to be a source of power. You need to exude that motherfucking power that you're saying, well, I'm tapping into this different energy over here. It's almost like going to a church every Sunday, right? You have a male or a female pastor and they're interpreting the word based on using the tools that they have access to. And they just happen to just strike a chord with you. Like their verbiage just promotes a symphony within you that just harmonizes and says, wow, I can be better. Wow, I don't have to beat myself down. Wow, I can love people again. I can learn to forgive and forget. I can learn how to heal. So that message resonates with you. It makes you feel a certain type of way. But here's the thing. You have to learn how to take that message and really empower yourself. What happens if that church burns down or the person that speaks to you on a daily basis dies? You have to learn how to recharge your energy, recharge your battery, recharge your growth, recharge your mentality to a point where you don't need nobody else. You don't need nobody else. That's the problem. We have people that are called energy vampires, and people will suck you dry because they want your energy. Learn how to recharge, ladies. Learn how to recharge, fellas. Stop hoping that someone is there that's going to, oh, well, they're going to charge me up. They're going to be responsible for telling me I'm beautiful. They're going to be responsible for telling me that I'm successful, responsible for telling me that I'm a good father, responsible for telling me that I'm a good mother. Everyone wants this validation and attention and affirmation, but nobody wants to learn how to do the shit themselves. Learn to love you. Learn to respect you. Learn to cherish your own time. Stop trying to put a whole bunch of people around you that don't give a fuck about you. Stop trying to be in the mix with a lot of people that don't give a fuck about you. Learn to love you. Learn to protect you. Because when you start protecting you, which is the greatest asset, you are the greatest asset, ladies and gentlemen. You're the greatest asset. A lot of parents say, my kids are my greatest asset. No! Because if you're unhealthy, if you think unhealthy, you act unhealthy, you remain unhealthy, your regimen is just unhealthy. Who's going to be there to teach your children the right thing? Who's going to be there to teach them how to be productive citizens? How to actually have positive conversations, to be able to sit through a tough conversation? You have to look out for the number one star in your life. The number one person in your life is you. It's you. It ain't your kids. It ain't your husband. It ain't your wife. It's you. You have to learn how to empower yourself. Find resources that you can tap into that's going to help you charge your battery up. And here's the thing. When you don't have those resources available, learn how to dig into your toolbox and say, I got my battery pack right here. I got my plug for power right here. Because when you get desperate and you start asking people to empower you, they may be empowering you the wrong way. Like, you may not want to hear a bunch of nonsense and drama and gossip and rhetoric or whatever case may be. You just may want to hear someone tell you that it's going to be okay. That what you're going through is just a bump in the road. You know, you might have had someone who died from the COVID-19 virus, and you just want to say, hey, look, you know, we still here. We still positive. We still doing what we need to do. Might have lost your job. You know, might have broke up. You know, one of your kids might be sick. It's a lot of things that's going on in the world today that we need someone to say, hey, I'm here. I'm a shoulder to cry on. The issue is that you can't cry on that shoulder all the time. Sometimes you got to learn how to let those tears fall on you and lubricate your life, your actions. You know what I'm saying? Make the road a little bit easy for you to travel. I'm going to say this. A lot of people need a shoulder to cry on. But when you learn how to say, matter of fact, let me use this analogy real quick, right? When you're in a storm, let's say, you know what I'm saying, it's wind, it's rain, and you trying to get through the storm or whatever case be, what happens? You can either continue to try to drive and you can't really see, or you can pull the fuck over, put on your hazard lights, and wait for things to kind of calm the fuck down. I think that's what we need to learn how to do in our own lives. Pull over. Everybody keep on trying to, you know, fight forward into nonsense, fight forward into gossip, fight forward into drama. Bro, don't keep driving. Pull the fuck over. Get your thought process together. Get you together. That's what we need to try to figure out. Why do people continue to say, I'm going to keep running with this nonsense? Let me just pull over. Let me regroup. Let me reassess the situation. Let me come up with a game plan. And ladies and gentlemen, you ain't got to be perfect with coming up with no game plan. See, that's the whole I'm crying on somebody's shoulder shit. I need someone there. No, sometimes it's just you. It ain't your fans. It ain't your fanatics. It ain't your family. It ain't your frenemies. It's just you. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do now that you got an opportunity to say, you know what? Because you've been screaming that you a boss. You've been screaming that you a savage. You've been trying to show everybody that you hard, that you about that life. And then when it's time to showcase and prove, now you scared. Now you scared. You ever see them people that always talking big shit, but they only do it around an audience? They only do it when they know for a fact they motherfucking protected. Well, now's the time to show and motherfucking prove. Now is the time to put your motherfucking action where you put your motherfucking mouth. That's just real shit. A lot of times when it's time for people to adult the fuck up and have the tough conversation, they can't do it because they've never done it. They've never stood on their own. That's why every time they cry and they go through something, oh, I need somebody to lean on. I need somebody to be here and tell me it'll be okay. Because they never built up their self-preservation. They never sat down and said, let me focus on building me. Let me focus on goddamn being more positive, being more goddamn mentally aware. Let me focus on being me. Something to think about. I don't know.